Hi, welcome to RealtyZapp. My name is Tom Bible, and I wanted to personally thank you for registering and welcome you to a platform that's really different than anything else that's out there right now in a variety of ways. So let's just dive right in, because I want to show you how this is not just another place to put your listings, but a tool that's going to help you from the time you list a property through the time that you sell or lease it. So the first thing that you want to do, of course, when you sign up is to create your profile. So here's an example of what a profile would look like when it's complete. You have different options that you can change under the Share tab to customize how this looks when you bring it up on your phone or from your desktop. But what I recommend is doing that, placing an icon, which basically you just on your desktop drag and drop this URL over to your blank desktop, and that puts a button on there that you can push and directly access all your listing information without even having to log in. So then as someone calls about a certain property, you have all the information there in front of you to share with them. You can email them a link directly from the property listing, and then you can put their information at the bottom so that it feeds your CRM. When you hit send, that's going to go up here and hit the message bubble that you have yet another prospect inquiry. Now, this can be done from your phone. Just watch the tutorial about how to carry listings with you. And when you click this red button, it's going to take you to the message board. From there, you can add prospects to the Contacts tab so that they will get all the future email blasts you send out. So in doing so, you just click Add, fill out the other information that remains, along with a follow-up date when you want to follow up with this person. And then this is a tag. Now initially, it's just a very generic listing tag. If this person called on Shady Acres, however, you would want to copy that and paste it right over listing. And then this is a prospect rather than a broker, so I would type prospect there. If it was a broker, I'd type broker. And then some notes regarding their requirement. Then click Add. When you do so, that person's added to the Contacts tab. Now from the Contacts tab, you can do a number of things. Now, if you get close to a deal, or maybe they sign a lease in the property that you're representing, you can delete the Prospect tab and then place a tenant tag so that this can actually become a property management communication tool as well. But for any of these records, they're initially automatically included in email blast you send out. But if you don't want to have this person receive any emails for whatever reason, let's say that they just became a tenant or they're a landlord client that you work with, then you would turn them off so that they can remain in the system but not receive the email blast that you'll send out later. So remember also that on every page there are these circle question marks that'll give you a reference to everything that's on the page, why it's there, and how it's used. When you click on this little arrow to the right, though, this is going to open up the record for that person that you've entered into the system. You can choose a future follow-up date, a close date as you get closer to a deal value in commission dollars to you, and a probability that that's going to happen. Then down below, you're going to place time and date stamp communications with this person. You can, at the end of the month, highlight those for reporting to your client, and then notes regarding their requirement. You can also email people directly from the system, attaching links to your profile as well as to any properties. Now, you can watch the CRM video to find out more about how to be strategic with this. You can also, at the beginning, when you first log in and register, enter multitude of contacts in here by downloading them from an Outlook or from Constant Contact into an Excel sheet, and then using our Easy Contact template, basically just bring up that contact template, copy and paste all the relevant fields, and then when you finish, and at the right over here, make sure that there's something in the notes field, which is your final column, then just collect them, basically select and drag to the top left box, hit Control C, and then place your cursor there and hit Control V, and you'll populate all of your contacts at once. You can always then go back and add 2 or 3 at a time by entering their email address, semicolon name, tag them at this point, and then click that you're able to send to them and hit Add. So a variety of different ways you add people to the system, from the messages board, one at a time through this, or through the template. So that's all in the intention of being able to communicate with them in the future. So here, setting up an email blast is as easy as really 1, 2, 3. Select a name, call it what you like, select who you want to receive this based on the tags you've assigned earlier, what you're going to send, and again, there's more detail about how to do this in the Killer Email Campaign tutorial video. But you can use this system also to retarget people. Setting up an email with the drag and drop and the auto populate only takes about 2 to 3 minutes. You'll find it's super, super simple. So as you finish doing that and you set that email and save it, go ahead and turn it on and save it, you'll be sending out emails that will continually reach your audience that grows beyond the brokerage community to prospects that you receive every day, that you send to the message board, etc. So again, the circle question mark can also help you. There's a link to that video there. So the last thing I want to cover here is the share button, because again, this is a completely integrated system. You have the ability to embed listings within your website or change your profile look. If it's within your website, you want to say all my company's properties and then choose the format in which you want them displayed. And then in doing so, they would be displayed in your website very similar to this. This is a client using it with filters above. Or if they want to have a map included as well, you can have filter and search functions there, as well as a drop down that shows you all the property and the status, as well as below you can scroll through them. So again, a variety of ways that these can be displayed and represented on your own website. And lastly, I'll just go back to listings, because that's where it all starts after you complete your profile. And in the listings tab, you're going to notice the ability to upload both commercial and residential listings. And in doing so, you can do them one at a time. That typically takes only about 4 minutes each. Or you can do them in bulk using our bulk upload feature. Now when you click on this, it's going to give you the ability to download a template. Once you do that and basically, fill out the, again, different fields, copying from another format that you're able to download all your listings into Excel, then you would save this file as a particular file name and drag and drop that file into this space provided. When you do so, you're going to see this number go to 100, and then you might have some warnings depending on the accuracy of those addresses, and then all your listings will be in the system. Now, when you do so, you will have to go back to listings, again from your dashboard, and add photos, prices, and leasable spaces. We want you to do that to make sure that those are entirely accurate instead of just uploading a lot of listings that might be inaccurate from whatever source that you pulled them from. So again, very easy and intuitive. Every part of our website has a video that's associated with it as well to tell you more detail about that. But the main point here is that this isn't just a place to put your listings, it's also a place to manage all your prospects and your process to make you as efficient as possible and more productive while you're in the field and at your desk. So thanks very much. RealtyZapp.com, empowering the real estate community.